Hey, welcome back to the show. It's been a couple weeks. Actually, it's been like a month since I've been able to make a video. This one's going to be a little different. I just want to kind of give an update on what's been going on and why I haven't been able to make a video in a month. So, somewhere in the middle of June, like around June 19th, little before that, I got super sick. My body hurt, I got high fever. It just wasn't good. And then the fever kind of went away, but the body pains continued, and it just never got better. It just got worse. I mean, to the point where my back, all the way from my neck, all the way down my legs, was just cramped up. I couldn't sleep, couldn't do much of anything. It was bad. I ended up, so that was, week 1 of sickness. Week 2, I felt pretty not good, but I had planned a vacation with my family, and my kids were really looking forward to it. So, probably like other fathers, I put my own personal health problems and feelings aside and went ahead and went on vacation. Took them on a vacation, which, let me tell you, ended up being the wrong thing to do. So we got back from vacation, it did its thing. It was fun. What I can kind of remember of it. We got back from vacation. I was having a hard time getting things done. Just, climbing hills and just doing things I've always done on a day-to-day basis without problem. Mowing the lawn and stuff just about dropped me, which is weird. So I just was like, oh, it's just hot out. It is what it is. I'm just getting, I'm starting to get older. Maybe the heat's bothering me more. I don't know. I'm just gonna ignore this. It'll go away because, intelligence, that's, how you do things when you're a stubborn backwoods hillbilly guy. After that, I woke up on a Monday. I felt not great. I worked out. I went to work. I had some weird heart palpitation-y things going. I ignored it. I thought, well, this is crazy. I don't know what this is. I'm going to ignore it. Tuesday morning, I woke up. That Tuesday, I woke up. I worked out again, and that damn near killed me. I almost passed out a whole bunch of times that morning after the fact. I thought to myself, well, this is because I'm dehydrated really bad. Still, I never get sick, so I'm not putting this together. It's ignorance, I know, but I'm just, I don't get sick, so I didn't worry about it. Or I don't get, real bad health problems, so I don't worry about it. My body fixes itself. I go to work. I'm almost passing out. I thought I'm dehydrated. I went ahead and I drank tons of liquid, ate a little bit of food, started feeling a little better. I stopped feeling like I was going to pass out every time I moved, which was a good thing. But my heart was palpitating or something. It just didn't feel right. Next day, Wednesday, I wake up. I thought to myself on Tuesday, if this doesn't get better, I'm going to the doctor. Woke up on Wednesday morning. It was not better. I still felt like I was going to pass out. I just didn't feel good. So I decided to call my doctor. I called my doctor, went in to see my doctor, waited around in there for an exuberant amount of time, because that's what you do when you go to the doctor. You have a scheduled date to be there, and then you time to be there, and then they make you wait for an hour. So I got there. They checked me in. They looked at me. Drew some blood, which I hate. Anybody else hate needles? I hate needles. I'm getting used to them now. They looked at me, blood pressure's fine, fine. Had a rash on my stomach. They almost immediately figured out that I have Lyme disease. Very severe Lyme disease. They hooked me up to a EKG, did all that reading of my heart, and I was at that time in heart block 1, which is inflammation caused from Lyme disease. It's called Lyme carditis. It's inflammation in your heart that blocks the electrical signal from the top of your heart to the bottom of your heart, so it doesn't beat the way it's supposed to. That being said, they sent me up to the big hospital quickly and in a hurry, and got into the emergency room there. They admitted me to the hospital, where they were, it was off and on whether I was going to die or I was going to live. It was horrible. Nurses would act like I was dying. Doctors would act like I might be all right, but they're prepared to put a pacemaker in at the time. They had ordered me to have IV medications, because this is what, when you have heart block or severe Lyme and they're trying to knock it down, they put you on IV medications, and I can't remember what it was called, but they put you on an IV. Once a day, you take this really strong IV medication, antibiotic, and then, you lay there and you wait to see if you get better. The whole time, I've got a heart monitor on, and I'm watching this thing. Not good for you. Anyway, let me back this up. They get me into the hospital, and they admit me, and they tell me, you're going to be on, we need to give you IV meds, we got to get you going. They get me in a room. Somehow, in the process of putting me in my own room, and after they explained to me I need to go on IV meds to get this heart block thing under control so it doesn't get worse, somebody canceled my medication. So day 1, first 24 hours, critical time to get this medication. They didn't, somehow it got canceled in my chart. They didn't give it to me. Fine. At this time, I'm freaking out. I got 2 small kids. I wake up in the morning. I say, where's my meds? They're saying they're canceled. All I'm thinking is, and nobody can tell me what's wrong with my heart, it's getting worse. It got worse overnight. I went from having heart block 1 to going between heart block 2 and 3 and bouncing back and forth between 2 and 3. So I'm scared. I don't know what's going on. They're not telling me. I thought I had Lyme, but now they're just not telling me anything, because apparently in 2024, the way the healthcare system works is you don't talk to doctors. They come around once in the morning, make you feel, we don't know. They came around, so they did come around. They came around and said, the next afternoon, said, oh yeah, we think we have enough information. Now, we've already had enough information for 24 hours before my heart block got worse, that you have Lyme disease. About the time they were in my room, my actual blood test came back confirming I had Lyme disease, which sucks. But it also made me feel a little better knowing that, there's a reason why my heart's not working. And it's not just me being a, unhealthy pile of poo. Even though I kind of feel like it right now. So then they started giving me the meds. And you don't really see doctors in the hospital that I was in. You see a lot of nurses, and a lot of nurses are new, and a lot of nurses haven't seen a lot of things. And half of the nurses tell me, in not those exact words, but tell me, yeah, you're screwed. You're screwed. You're not doing good. Your heart's all messed up. They made me feel either you're going to get a pacemaker or you're going to die. There's really, no two ways about it. So I stay on one floor for 2 days. They started giving me my meds, minor improvements, but not a lot. They send me upstairs to cardiology floor where they can just they specialize in hearts up there. They send me up there. I eventually end up getting my two really good daytime nurses and a couple really good nighttime nurses that were amazing. They said they didn't, fill my head full of greatness, but they also didn't scare the poop out of me. So, positive. Meanwhile, all the while, I'm sitting up there. These guys have to keep waking me up at night because my heart rate rather keeps dropping down into the 20s, 20 beats per minute, which, if you know, is bad, real bad. So they had to keep waking me up, make sure I wasn't dead. So the whole time I'm watching this heart monitor, seeing what my beats are. It keeps, 30, 40, 30, 40, 50. As the days went on, and this is an anxiety-filled mess of a time for me. I'm just gonna tell you, when you're watching your heart rate go down, alarms go on, it's not fun. It's what I'm telling you. It's just about, it's not great. So, as the days go on, I see my heart rate as they're pumping this med into me. My heart rate starts to come up, starts to stabilize, starts missing. I was on top of my heart getting low. I was missing beats. It started coming up, and they eventually saw enough improvement. They let me out of the hospital under a condition that I wore a heart monitor for the next 14 days. So currently, I'm wearing a heart monitor to make sure. They're going to review that in a month. I don't know. They only want me to wear it for 14 days, but they're going to review it in a month. So if there's something seriously wrong, I guess I have to live a month, or we'll never know. I don't know. So they're going to review it in 14 days, or I got to wear this for 14 days, this heart monitor, and then they're going to review the results in 14 days, and they'll get back to me, or I'll be there when they review it. We'll figure out if there's any permanent damage, or I'm good. But I'm feeling much, much better. Every now and again, I can still miss a beat here and there. I can feel it. But it's not, horrible. Just got to take it easy. Don't push myself. All that being said, the channel's not over. Providing, we're going to be still above ground in the next 30 days. But I'm going to start making videos, actual work videos, because we got a lot of stuff to get done. I just haven't had the energy or the mental capability to put into this work for the last month. I've been sick. But we're getting back into it. Today I figured I'd make this video because I'm feeling good. And make this video just letting y'all know that I'm not done with this. I'm still giving away that chainsaw. So when we get to 500, I'm going to, pick one and send it off to you. But we just had to take a little break. I appreciate everyone's patience. Or if you even care, I appreciate your patience. But we're getting on the mend. We're back up and, moving. So we're going to start cutting and getting things done again real soon. The message I can send out after all this is if you live, apparently Lyme is super common here in the Northeast, Vermont, Maine, those areas. And I don't know, maybe Canada, I have no idea. Any of you Canadian followers, subscribers up there, anybody watching this, let me know. Is Lyme really is it a big thing in Canada? I know if you go down south, the southern part of America and out west, it stops becoming such a prevalent thing. For some reason, it's up in the Northeast, heavier than other places. So if you live in the Northeast and you've been bit by a bunch of ticks like I have and nothing ever happened, just be mindful. Maybe wear DEET. I didn't ever wear bug spray. I didn't ever worry about it. But be mindful, because eventually you could end up with it. And pay attention to the symptoms. If you wake up with joint pain, high fever, and the joint pain persists, and it's just, if you feel just not yourself, just go to the doctor. Because if you don't, it could progress into something called Lyme carditis, which is where the Lyme disease attacks your heart. You don't want it, trust me. All that being said, we're back up, we're moving, we're getting going. Got to get this pile chipped up, which we had planned on doing before I just about died. And then we got to cut more of these trees down so we can get to the cabin building portion of the entertainment. And I got to get all up in there to be able to cut, the lumber trees down we need. And a goddamn bug bite is not going to keep me from building my cabin unless it puts me down there. And then, as in the ground. Which, God willing, pray, hopefully all is good, hopefully no permanent messed up damage from this thing, and we'll be on this side of the dirt for a while. But I just wanted to let you all know that's what's going on. But you can expect more videos coming now on a more regular basis, depending on this whole, I don't know. I mean, I feel like I'm getting better. Every day is better than the last day. And for a guy who's been sick for now over a month, I feel much, much better. Not 100, but we're feeling a lot better than we felt for the last month. That's what I'm saying. So I'm going to start cutting trees again. Maybe we'll get this brush pile chipped up. We'll just start working again. Thanks for watching. Thanks for staying connected. Sorry that I've been out, if anybody really cares about that. And keep yourself safe. Pay attention to your symptoms. If you work out in the woods or you hike a lot and you're in tall grass, any nature, and you're primarily apparently in the Northeast, just pay attention to your body. If you're having a real bad time, go to the doctor. It might be something you can't walk off. But hit that subscribe, like button. We're still giving away that chainsaw. I appreciate everybody for hanging in there. We'll catch you later. Bye.